Fake Radio. Malik
Malik Talking.
Ademir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Episode.
Live from somewhere in California. LA.
And live in color.
Live in color.
Oh, yes.
We're here.
Live.
Finally did it. How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. It's a good day. The sun is shining, you know. There's not a cloud in the sky.
Yup.
I had an ill-ass Sprout sandwich before I got here.
You did.
Yeah, let me put y'all on.
Sprout sandwich?
The Sprout sandwich,
The pub
yeah.
sub.
The what?
The pub sub, like Publix, they got a pub sub.
Oh, I guess yeah. It's like their version of it. It's good, man. Great price, great food. It's not no rinky dink sandwich, bro.
Bro, you upgraded from the Subway sandwich. Last time I talked to you was eating just straight Subway sandwiches.
Yeah,
like,
Subway to the Sprouts, bro.
Come on.
Talk about it. Yeah. Talk about it.
Levels to this shit, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
It was a good ass sandwich, man. They do you right at Sprouts. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna gatekeep a little bit, but they do you right at Sprouts.
Okay, I know they had like a deli there.
They do, bro.
Okay.
It's good.
Is
They
it
got
like
a meal deal?
Like on some like Air One shit, damn near.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know, without like being mad pretentious about it.
Type.
Like they humble. They
it's
humble
still
over
like
at Sprouts.
yeah, like
They
real
got
niggas
good
go to
deals,
Sprouts.
bro. This is some good ass salmon, bro. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Well, thank you. Album blowing up.
Oh,
Going crazy.
Thank
Going
you.
crazy.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you for everything.
Thank
the
you
show
for everything.
You spun.
No, man, no. Thank you for everything.
Thank
like,
you.
you know, we did thank you for everything at Everything Studios. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Absolutely.
That was
Like-
Yeah, I just like have the mind of a mastermind, you know.
No, that's like no. It's the synchronicities are too distinct to like not bring it up. You know, like
Absolutely. It's
Whatever.
and I can't lie, it is purposeful.
no intention.
I try to be.
Intention is everything, bro. So I love that.
Mhm.
It's all gotta sync up to like the greater vision, you know.
Yeah.
And honestly, bro, like just on your path as an artist, like I feel like this is like a highlight, like you know what I'm saying, like a real big highlight on the career notch, you know. Like,
Absolutely.
I feel like this is like some of the best Ademir music and like the most like concise project to date. I don't know. I don't.
Oh,
That's
thank
just
you,
me
man.
talking, and I feel like I've seen you. Like, I've known you for, like, years at this point. I was literally
For real.
scrolling up our messages to, like, find the address to get here. And I was like, damn, I've known these motherfuckers, like, 3-4 years. Damn, bro.
You know what's crazy? You met we both met Malik the same day. I knew Arlena before, but you met Arlena the same day you met Malik.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Which is
crazy.
2022.
Crazy. Because I remember, too, I was like, you know, we said what's up, blah, 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 dapping each other up. And then I was like, oh, you know, we got to do the classic. Let me get your socials. I said, oh, Young Motorcycle. And immediately I was like, that is a fire fucking name.
Thank you, bro.
Exactly.
That name goes so hard. I'm mad I didn't think of it.
It's okay. Look, there, you know, there's other names.
Mhm.
But
Somebody-
Ademir, Lil Patty Addy, like,
Lily,
Yes, sir.
Addy,
Yes, sir. The Frogman himself. That's me.
Frogman.
Mm-hmm.
So the people are asking, is this we're keeping on with the Frog era? Is
For
this-
a little bit, you know, for me, the frog stuff really just came out of like more. I just like them. They cool
For real.
and they green, which is my favorite color.
well, I
And-
mean, we got Action Bronson just released Planet Frog.
I just
did.
saw,
So,
I saw
like,
that.
it's so,
I saw that.
I feel like the Frog era, you should just lean into it even more, bro.
I got to, man.
Like, album cover, you just surrounded by frogs or something. Who
Mhm.
For real,
knows?
for real.
The cover for that project is actually really fire too.
That's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. But I think for me, the frog is like at this point it's become more of like a spirit animal avatar kind of situation where it's just a lot I just imbue it with things at this point, you know. It exists, it permeates.
Oh, okay.
I think in the very, very beginning, I had a lot more out there. I wore a lot more green back in the day when I first moved out here to LA. had a lot more like frog iconography going on. I had a little frog backpack that I was walking around. The most you see me now is like I got my little saddle bag that I got. It's been in many photos, so the people at home could definitely scroll and see it. It's out there. But that's really what I hold on to, and they do their thing, bro, and I really like the idea of like the whole metamorphosis of it all, from the tadpole to the frog, and just like changing
from the boy to the man.
Exactly, you know, transforming and becoming who you are meant to be, despite maybe you and the surroundings that you were around in the beginning. You wouldn't assume you going here, but you know, you just gotta trust the process. You're gonna grow your legs.
Hear me out.
I
feel like there's just no disrespect to any of this. I feel like when I met Addy, to me, he was in the tadpole era. He was still like figuring around, swimming around.
I would agree.
And I feel like right now, you letting your nuts hang. You on your bulldog frog shit. Like you really like full man frog. Like
absolutely.
I see that for you, bro. And I feel like from like obviously we're up here with it, but like it's only going higher, bro.
That's the plan.
That's only going higher, though.
That's the plan. I agree. I think, and that's something I think Thank You really solidified for me. It was this newfound confidence that I had in myself and in my abilities to you know, not only make music and make it at a high level and do it well and perform it well, but also just to like build something around it. Yeah. You know, because I think it's when you make music, I think the next step, right? Because I think when you're learning how to do it, you just want to you're literally learning the steps. Yeah. You know, you're like, oh, let me learn how to make a beat. Let me learn how to rap good. Let me focus on my writing. But then after that, once you gain your confidence in that, your next step is to like, okay, let me start creating an environment for this music to live in. So it's not just like floating out there in the ether. There's so much shit on the internet. You gotta like stand out, and the only way you really can truly stand out, if you don't want to like, I don't know, I guess engage in some silly antics, is like just double down on that. Get your visuals out there. What are the characters in this world? What is the atmosphere? You know, Thank You is big and it's all over the place and there's a lot of different sounds. So when I was doing those skits, I
love the skits, by the way.
Thank you.
I just want to put that out there. I love the skits.
Thank you, thank you. And I gotta give a huge shout out to everyone who's ever been in one. Jaden, Dylan, Kala, everybody who's been a part of it or helped or anything like that. Because those, I think, really truly, besides the music itself, I'm so extremely proud of those. I love how they came out. Yes. I learned how to edit videos just to go put out those skits.
And you would like back in the day, you would talk like to promote shows or shit. You'd be like, yo, we should do skits right now. Yo, we should do like a crazy bit right now. So it's like the fact that you like were able to like put that in your marketing shit.
Bro, literally, bro, the best part about being independent or underground, you have free range.
There's like no rules.
There's no rules. And if like you went to your label and was like, yo, I think I should be doing skits right now, they're like, it's okay, bro.
Right, yeah,
like,
we
can
do
whatever
do an
you
ad
want,
campaign,
bro.
yeah.
Just keep leaning into that and doing whatever you want, bro. Like make a movie, bro. Fuck it.
Absolutely.
You know, like everyone's doing it. Like, come on.
Yeah. And that's honestly the biggest thing I tell people all the time, and I try to like internalize that as best I could. Like there is no rules. Yeah. There's no one who's, when you put the shit out, who's gonna say you're not supposed to do that. Like no one's gonna put you in their principal's office for something, you know?
Yeah. No, bro. Don't leave nothing on the table, bro. Just keep doing it, bro. I'm glad you did the skits though. Like that's like my favorite parts of like albums from like the 2000s when people would do skits. Like all my favorite albums had skits. So like to like bring it into your world, I love it, bro. Yes.
What's your favorite skit that he did?
Bro, so I mean we obviously did the movie with the first like like when we did the music video.
Yeah.
So like that kind of like I was like, oh, he's gonna keep the skits going, and then you had the thank you for everything, like the whole like bit of that. It almost felt like Billy Mays like fucking infomercial, like thank you for everything, everybody.
Absolutely,
And it was
absolutely,
like,
yeah. That CD skit is fire. That's just so funny to me. Crack it open.
Cry that bit. No, pause. But yeah, bro, keep leaning into that. Like, I hope the next album cycle has more. Yeah, like, cause like, bro, you know, like movie makers, bro. So like, I feel like,
and I have some plans. Trust.
you know what I'm saying? Like, lean in, tap in, use your favorite. But like, bro, you owe me like a 30-second commercial, bro, for the next album. Like,
absolutely. I've helped a lot of people and not gotten a lot of thank yous. I'll say that.
You know, hey, come on, thank you for everything.
I might have to run it back. Spin the block on them.
I like that you call Stay Up a movie too.
Oh no, for sure.
It is. It's a little short film,
bro. It's a cinematic adventure for those at home. Like if you weren't there, this was your bit of it, bro. It was a good movie. And the rat talking. You were talking to a rat, bro. Like
they thought of that. I didn't even think of that.
We did, yeah.
Nah, yeah.
That shit was so funny, man. Cheese boy.
Yeah. The whole time I was like anytime I talked, I was like, can we just do one take where like I don't do the script and I just like say shit? And they were like, yeah. And then, nah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Shout out Jack. He cut it up well.
The funniest shit always comes off the dome. The skits that we filmed for it, we had like the outline basically. I like came up with the general like, all right, here's what's gonna happen. And then, but that was really it. So that's also what made them so amazing is that like, I don't know. I tapped my friends and I just got funny people around me, and I'm always making jokes with my friends. They're always making jokes with me, and so the natural chemistry is already there. So we just gonna bounce off of each other.
What's the fucking thing that had me cracking up? What a WW with a Coke?
WW with a fry.
WW with a fry. Like that shit's funny.
That
bro.
shit is
like,
hilarious.
That's literally amazing.
No,
bro.
yeah, I gotta give that one out to Jaden. He's just a funny ass dude. He literally just like he was literally like he was literally like, hey bro, record this. Like so often with him, it's like, hey bro, record this. And then like just let him cook.
No. Bro, I gotta start doing that. I be pussy. I'll be like, I don't even be like, I have an idea and I don't even be like, yeah, I'm not even gonna record this. But like, you know, I gotta lean into that. That's
you gotta. People gonna stare at you, but like 9 times out of 10, they either gonna like keep their distance or they gonna laugh in the background.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I've so far, especially with filming in like semi-public places, most people they're like, oh, are you filming? Oh, are you filming? And then you're like, oh, yeah. They're like, oh, I don't want to mess it up. You're like, okay. Oh, no, go ahead, walk through. Or like, or they'll wait. A lot of people actually, I think it might be just be a benefit of being out here in Los Angeles. There's like, so many people filming things all the time. No one's like shook when they see like a couple people out with a camera. So they either keep their distance or they wait till they're done. Like if they have to go along that path, and they just keep it pushing.
Have you ever been like mistaken for someone? They're like, oh my God, like, are you Bruno Mars like shooting a new music video? Or are you like?
Honestly, no. But I do get a lot of lookalike comparisons though. I'll get a lot of, you know who you look like?
Oh no,
and,
I hate that.
Yeah, that's scariest shit ever.
Oh no,
I'm like, because they either about to say something I've heard like 50 million times already, or they're about to hit me with some shit and it's about to be like a little disrespectful.
Oh no, it's always disrespectful for me. I don't know why I don't know why people want to disrespect me. Maybe my aura is like, let's disrespect.
Who do they say you look like?
Well, man, someone's come up to me. They're like, you know, you look like. And I'm like, oh fuck, let's do it. And they're like, Ice JJ Fish. And I'm like, oh, that's fucked up, bro. No. But like at work, this lady, she said I look like Usher. And then she like wanted me to like do confessions for her. And I was like, bitch, that's like an extra $350.
That's crazy. That's crazy to pull up to someone at work and be like, yo, you look like Usher. Can you do confessions?
No, literally, she's like, no, I'm handing her a drink. She's like, can you do like confessions? And I was like, these are my confessions. Like, I don't know.
You gotta start hitting the moves too, bro.
Nah, legit. But like real. Usher taught me how to cheat. But anyways, keep going.
I get paid in my Ush bucks, man.
Ush bucks.
I need my
Shout
Ush
out
bucks.
Ush bucks, man. But yeah, no, the I brought up the comparisons thing. But so who do they say you look like?
For me, I I've gotten a lot of Jaden Smith in the past. I don't see it.
Is it with like the shaved head? Maybe.
I think maybe, but I don't know. I haven't had my head really like all the way down like since high school for real. So like I don't know. I think
you look like a different guy, bro. I just see you feel like a whole different guy.
I think they just see two light skinned brothers.
Yeah,
and they just like, you know what's the closest like light skin I can think of.
I don't know.
I've been hit with Jaden Smith a lot. I've gotten when my hair was a little shorter when I cut it around like last year ish. I was getting a little more Bruno Mars, especially because I was in the Club Avocado shit, so I was just singing and dancing more. So people was like, "Look at you, little young Bruno Mars."
My fault, bro. I didn't.
Nah, you good. I'll take it. I'll take it because
they
Bruno
calling you a
Mars,
sex symbol, man.
Yeah, like Bruno Mars, he putting on for the short kings, and he debt free, which I'm trying to be.
Yes.
Allegedly, So like I aspire to be someone so short yet so grand at the same time as Bruno Mars. I'm gonna get my Vegas residency soon enough.
Soon.
For real. I feel like people, when I'm with you, I feel like people will come up to you and they won't like say you look like anyone, but they'll like think you're like someone famous. Like they'll like come up to you and be like, "Oh, who are you? Like, what's like? Can I get a picture?" Like they'll like be interested in your situation, even if they don't think you look like.
I can appreciate that,
bro. You got a manager, bro. You were shitting on these niggas. Like most people don't got a manager, bro.
Come on, y'all need to get into the podcast album tie-in.
It's tight.
Come on,
for real.
Y'all need to get hip. Everyone want to be a serious person till it's time to be serious.
Yeah.
They don't take shit serious.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of what I'm talking about on Thank You too. Is a lot of like, y'all don't take this shit serious. You say you do, but you don't.
Okay, real quick, I'm gonna ask it right now. Yeah. This is my question for you.
Okay.
And you don't have to answer it if you don't want to, but you say on the album, these niggas digging in they booty. Which niggas are digging in their booty, and can you tell us? So I know who not to dap up. Like, I just need to know that so I don't dap up the niggas that's digging in their booty. Like,
I'm gonna put it this way. That line's not about anyone specific, but okay. I just do notice there's a certain type of dude out here in the scene where they just kind of embody a lot of bad shit that I think artists engage in. I just think that, they got that general rude, ungrateful type of attitude. It's like we in the same room, we doing the same showcase, but you acting like you better than people, all that. Bruh. And to say all that, 9 times out of 10, them niggas smell like ass. Man, like they smell bad, bro. I had a show once where there was some complications, to say the least, and
you was there.
You were there.
Yeah.
And so there was a time. Yeah. There was I was supposed to go up, and then I got pushed back because this group that didn't even show up to the sound check, never engaged in any of the actual like show activities.
These people just kind of pulled up, and it was like time for them to perform.
And then so they came up. And
I don't remember them.
I had to walk off. I was heated. I was like, I don't get mad a lot for real. And I try not to. I try to keep my peace and let shit slide off my back. Mm-hmm. But that day I was already kind of going through it. So I was like, this is some bullshit. I went outside. I went to go cool off. And then and like clockwork, bro, everyone who was there and saw them and came within like a certain radius of them was like, yo, they fucking smell bad.
They had a
how you not gonna pull up to your own show and you smell like ass?
Like I don't know them, so I can't. But like they had a they were stanky when I dapped them.
A little stanky. It's okay.
I would call them out. I really don't remember their names, so I don't know if people want to go digging into like who was playing that night. They can and like try to figure it out, but like. Yeah, bro, it was like a trio of dudes, and they all smell like caca, bro. And like, so, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay,
that's what I'm talking about. They digging in their booty. And let me just say this too. Before that little meme, oh, start digging in your butt. I said that shit first. I wrote the song that come out, but I wrote it.
It was in digging in your butt.
So let it be known. I'm the digging in your butt OG. Okay. But we never dig.
He's the OG of this shit, bro.
OG.
OG of this shit, man. Oh man, that's epic. Okay, no, that
I love that
answers the
song
question.
though. That song's so
No,
good.
that's like the best bar ever, and like that's like one of the best songs because like it's the jump around song, right? The movement.
the
Outside.
No, you're thinking
Outside.
of outside. That's the
Oh,
one. That's the one
yeah,
with
yeah.
Jaden.
Okay, Jaden.
And we're
Yeah.
doing the back and forth.
Yeah.
Bruh, no, I love that shit, bruh.
Mhm.
You guys are like Drake and Wayne tour.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh fuck, what's?
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine.
No, yeah,
it's
yeah,
it'll
yeah,
it should still be
Alright, we
gone.
chilling.
Yeah.
Alright.
But no, yeah, I love that song. That song took so long to come out. I made that beat during the pandemic. That's
Yeah.
like a 7-year-old beat
Yeah,
at this point.
he sent that beat to me. Like, I don't even think I followed Jaden on Instagram at that point. But he sent me that beat
Damn.
December 2023, like the day before, the
Yeah.
day after Knox came out, and he was
That's
like,
great.
"I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna send this to Jaden," and I was like, "Fire."
Hella lore.
That was it was a while ago.
What?
If you really want the
Mhm.
deep lore, y'all can look. I never took it down. There's a you know, you can do like the little Instagram
Mhm.
highlights. If you scroll all the way down, I got one that's like pandemic beats or like something like that, quarantine beats. And in that little highlight, it's in there. An early because what I was trying to do back then, I was like, all right, so we in lockdown. Just got kicked out of school. School's like canceled. I'm back home all of a sudden. I got all my I'm doing Zoom classes now. And so, you know, to stay sane, let me like I'm gonna just make a beat a day and I'm gonna like screen record it and I'm gonna just post it on Instagram.
Fire.
I only did like I think I did that shit for a week. I got
Real.
the pandemic depression had got to me hard. So I was
Bruh,
like,
it took
I
a week
wanna
to
do-
kick his ass. He was
It
like,
did. I
Yeah.
tried though. I tried my best, but it didn't work. So I don't know what day it was. It was maybe 3 or 4, but so I did that one, and then I held on to it for so long. Some of the pandemic beats I never ended up doing anything with, but that one I just felt like immediately there was like a really cool energy with it. And I was like, I had to keep it, and I kept it for so long, and I was like, I would try to write to it, and then nothing was coming to me. Nothing was like felt like it was working.
Yeah.
And then eventually, fast forward, me in LA, like Easy said, we meet Jaden and you know everyone else I be hanging around with, and this is early in our time, so it was like I felt awkward because like I don't know, it's always for me it's always a little awkward asking someone like to be on a song
Yeah.
because it's not like necessarily a bad thing. You know, obviously you don't want someone on a song because you think they're not good at what they do. But,
Right,
you
like
know,
you trust them. You're like,
Yeah.
I listen enough of your stuff. Like, I want you on this.
Exactly. So, but I was just like so nervous to send it to him still because we weren't as close as we are now. Sent it to him. It took a while for us to actually link up to record. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it," but
You know, niggas be bullshit. You know.
We like
It wasn't even that.
We would see him like all the time, and he'd be like, "I still owe you that verse." And
No, God, you
No,
like,
yeah.
no, God,
That's
we
the
gonna
one
do
thing.
it, bro.
Nah.
Jaden never forgot. He always
No,
remembered.
yeah.
I still gotta do that. We still gotta do that.
Nah.
You know, Knox happened, and he had to handle his business first.
Exactly. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it
no,
was never
yeah.
like
You know?
yeah.
But when it did finally link up, I think we finished that song like New Year's Eve. We was going to a party.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I was at his
No,
crib.
it was a year later when you finished it, cause
Yeah.
I was also in Boston when you sent me.
Yeah,
like,
yes,
and I was
yes.
Like, yo, like,
So
yeah.
and then that's where we did it. We just did it right before we went to this party. Did that back and forth too, because I had the idea of the back and forth from the jump.
Yeah,
I
you
was like, I
always
thought
wanted
it
that,
would be
yeah.
really, really cool and unique. And it was great. Honestly, it happened when it needed to happen because I think if we had tried to do it before we were as like comfortable with each other, like that last little section would not have happened the way it was. I don't think we would have like gone as off the wall as we did with
Yeah.
the
No,
lyrics. You know, the
it's
eating
fun,
ass like
bro.
some oatmeal and shit like that. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know if we would have done all that.
Like some oatmeal.
And people love that part. My favorite thing performing that song is like, yo, the audiences in LA be freaky because every time it's like a booty bar, that's the one people like yell back.
Yeah.
I'm finna eat it like
it's
some
also just
oatmeal.
because they remember that one, so it's like but
Yeah,
it's fun.
man.
I laugh every time.
We
They're like,
freaked
"Eat it
out.
like some
I fuck
oatmeal."
with you though.
LA freaked out, man.
Yes,
But we
sir.
knew that. It's okay.
Yeah, we did that, yeah.
Shit, yeah, it's true. The freak land of the freaky frogs, man.
Freaky frogs.
Do you got a Freaky Frog song?
I don't, but I should.
Yeah.
I need to
Freaky
find a way to
Frog.
say freaky frog on a song and like be able to get that off. Like, I
No,
need the
you gotta
people to,
make
like,
the Addy R&B sensual Freaky Frog album. And then like you butt naked but a frog covering your dick.
that might be fire.
Didn't like Jack when y'all were talking about like Stay Up music video, didn't he want like he sent you like a voice memo or somewhere? He was like, hear me out. You're just in like a frog suit and you're just doing the most like sexual dances.
He might have sent me some shit like that. I honestly don't remember, but it sounded like some shit he would have sent me though.
Some shit he would say,
Hey man, if I had a little more budget, I would have done it low key.
Freaky Frog
R&B.
Freaky
album.
Frog era still loading. I don't throw away ideas. I just save them for later.
Sensual ASMR album.
Absolutely, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Well, so what's your favorite track off Thank You?
So I'm an outside guy.
Okay.
Mhm.
Like now that I know, but is it Rusty?
Rusty.
That shit was good. That shit was.
I
hard, bro.
love that
I
song.
love seeing it live, bro. And
You saw him debut it.
dude, the Madam CM like with the lights and shit,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Mhm.
that shit was lit, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Like, and I feel like
Yeah.
that was like my first like. I'm not gonna say I don't know if that was my first time seeing Addy live, but it may have been like. I seen him more
Yeah.
earlier than that. So like it was like I feel like he was like in his prime in that moment. I was like, what the fuck?
Nah.
The crowd
Yeah.
control, like everyone was
Yeah.
feeling every verse. It was
Yeah.
great, bro.
Yeah, that was the first time that night specifically. That was the first time I performed a song. I was still on the fence about it.
Really?
I was on the fence for that song.
No, it was
for a
good, bro.
long
We wanted
time.
because you wanted someone on that song, and then that didn't end up happening.
Yeah,
so then
I
you
did,
recorded
I did.
a second verse, like more like recent, like shortly.
I
before-
definitely had like recorded that verse maybe
a week or two
like
before.
a week before the
Yeah,
show.
Damn.
For that second verse,
Mhm.
and honestly, in the end, like I already said, like it happened how it was supposed to happen because
No, truly.
I don't think it would have been the same song or had the same effect, or I don't even think I would have approached it in the same way if like I knew I could like maybe rely on someone to like come in and like input some energy into the song. It was like it's all got to be me. And I flip flopped on it so much. I'd listen to it and I'd be like, this is not good at all. This is ass. Listen to it on a different day and I'd be like, this is some of the hardest shit I ever made in my life. And that show was like the litmus test.
Yeah.
I was like, if I do this at the show and it's dead, like no one fucks with it, it's just not gonna make it. It's not that project.
Nah, yeah.
Okay,
But-
so how do you navigate like if you have someone like in mind for like a song, but then it just kind of doesn't pan out? Are you just like how long are you just like, all right, bro, like fuck this, like I'm just gonna have to do this verse?
I like to give it some time because, you know, we all got our crazy schedules. I be all over the place.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I just don't have the time or the energy or the wherewithal to even approach something. But so I try to give people I approach on songs to like time to do that.
Yeah, a little grace period. You're like, okay.
Of course. And depending on how long it takes for the project it's gonna be, it's really about what the plans for the song specifically is.
Okay.
Like for Rusty, at one point I was like, maybe I'll do this as a single, but I was like, no, I'll leave it as an album cut.
Yeah.
So once I decided that, you know, it expanded my time for the person I wanted to reach out to. But then once it came time, I'm like, all right, I need to like wrap this shit up because I love Thank You so much as a project and it means a lot to me and it's such a big symbol of where I've come. But part of me put it out because I was like, I need to get this project out so I can start focusing on other ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was getting to a point
Yeah.
where I had so much stuff for it that like it honestly would have been a disservice to myself to not put it out.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah,
So I was
yeah.
like, let me really lock in on this, finish up these songs, boom, 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 boom. Really start put, and I think a gentle push always helps with a looking for a feature or just like a collaboration. Like if it's taken a while or the two of you haven't spoken about it in a minute, listen, man. Sometimes you got to be the one to like send them the text, like, hey, man, like you still trying to work on this thing because da 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 da. I wanna get it done and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Transparency about it. Honestly, being like, when I was trying to finalize some of those guests on the project, part of my thing when I hit him up, I was like, I want this to be on the project, and I'm trying to have it out in this because I think when people see that you really are trying to like work on a schedule, and you're approaching shit in like that format, and it's not just like they read that room, and people usually tend to make the time.
Yeah, like,
you know
they're
what I
like,
mean? And
I'm
if
gonna
they
get it
don't,
to you.
exactly.
Yeah.
And if they feel like they can't do it, most people will let you know as well. Like, I don't think I'll be able to get to that in time. And then from there, you either decide like you're gonna give them a little more, or you're gonna call it. And for me, once I get a plan in my head about how I want to release something, I try my best to stick with it. I really don't. Easy knows this. Yeah. I get so frustrated when shit doesn't go according to my plan. Like, I be picking dates and all this other shit like way in advance.
Oh, wow.
Just to like, one, because I think it's always good to plan. It's you can never over plan, to be honest, to a certain extent with music, to me anyway. And you and putting it out a certain time and in a certain order means something. I believe in the album rollout still.
Yeah.
I think it's cool to have it take different shapes and sizes and all that, but it's still vital.
Yeah.
And I think in recent times we've sort of lost that. We do a lot of Beyonce drops. We do a lot of this song is out, and I think that's cool because I think when you're in between eras or you're in between projects, like being like surprise, like here's some, that's cool because that surprise, that's fun.
Yeah.
But with this is like a whole project, and I knew for me, I wanted the project to do, and what I was hoping for it to do. I was like, okay, I need some planning.
Yeah.
And luckily we executed it. It did come out. I did have to push it back routinely over and over and over again, but it came out when it was supposed to, though.
No, I admire your desire to like stick to a date. I'm really like flimsy. I'm like, you know what? It did sound good, but like, man, shit's not cracking right now. We're gonna push it back like another month too. And then I look up and it's been like years. So like, I respect that you're like, no, this idea needs to come out. We're gonna push this out. That's that's real. Like, it's easy to procrastinate some shit,
Very much.
Keep it on the shelf, like, okay, maybe kick it down the kick it down the road a little bit, but stuff's gotta come out.
Of course. And I got a problem with that too. I won't even lie. I do end up holding on to shit for longer than I feel like I need to, and then sometimes I won't put out a song just because I'm like, for me mentally, I'm like, this shit's too old. Like, I've already moved on past this.
See,
so that moment's gone, and it's just gonna sit in my hard drive for.
I hear
whatever.
you on that, but then it's like you start thinking about like nowadays we live in this time of TikTok or whatever, and now a song from like the '60s is going viral now. So It's like, bro, just drop it at that point. It's like your audience is gonna get found, but they'll never get found if it's still on the hard drive.
It's true.
Just certain shit. Like, if you really think, like, if this is something greater, like, you know what I'm saying, you'll find a space for it. But I don't know.
No, I feel you. I'm always, like, that's one of my eternal battles is I'm, like, fighting what I did versus what I want to do. Because, like a lot of other artists, I'm never not really making stuff.
Yeah.
And I try to stay creative, even if, like, what I'm doing, whether or not I have any intention of ever putting what I'm working on at any given time out, but is an art to it, and it's part of the process, and I could definitely engage with it a little bit more. I think I'm thinking, I was actually thinking this the other day. I was like, sometimes you gotta feed the streets. You know what I mean? People like, it's cool. I'm a little RC dude, so like, I love disappearing. And like being mysterious and being and like going on unannounced hiatuses from shit and just not saying anything to anyone, just like falling back. But there's an art to like the pop in, pop out type of thing. I think that's a really cool thing that when you do well, like really just keeps that momentum going for you. Regardless of like the big drops,
No, you know what? You did just come back to Instagram. Like, I did.
Yeah,
you did.
I did like the other day.
And
then I was like, I like, cause, I had to go handle some business and I had to go do some travel and stuff. But
no,
I did. I made my return. I got an awful relationship with social media, so I try to be careful.
What do you mean by that?
I think, for me, it's twofold. Number one, I think is like a lot of people, I end up spending too much time on it, And I end up at a
Are
point.
you just like scrolling bitches, or are you just like just everything?
Nah, I be
like,
scrolling Instagram reels, bro. My
Okay.
reels be so fucked up.
Yeah,
Okay.
nah.
My reels is.
I get
some
shit.
dog shit reels, bro. My shit be fucked up. I now send them to Easy.
Yeah.
I'll send it to my friends, and it'll be like the weirdest shit ever, bro. I be so deep in the Instagram reel trenches. I get Instagram reels with like 500 likes.
Oh yeah,
That's where you
you're
get
like
the
first
real,
comment.
Yeah,
Like-
you get the real nasty shit.
Yeah.
I got a lot of old heads talking nasty on my, on my. I don't know what that says about me, but I get a lot of like dudes in their 40s and 50s just saying the most disgusting shit.
They're like,
you
yo,
could ever say.
nephew, if you want to fuck these hoes, you got to really pull your dick out.
Yeah.
You like, whoa.
Yeah, I got an
that's
Instagram
crazy.
reel the other day. It was this dude. He's wearing like you know them like glasses they give you when you go in like a tanning booth.
Okay, yeah.
He wearing like one of those, but he's not a tanning booth. He's just wearing them for the fashion, I guess. And he's like, he's like, where are the eaters? I'm talking about the ones that really gets down. And like he's for like 45 seconds asking where the eaters at, like in different ways,
That's incredible.
without breaking eye contact with the camera,
And
with
that's
no shirt
unk.
on.
That's unk.
It's unk, and it's like it's the unk where like he don't get invited to shit.
Yeah.
Like people
he
like
shouldn't.
he shouldn't because look at how we act, bro.
We just looking out.
Yeah, don't.
Bro.
That's the shit I be on Instagram. So I'm like, I try to get off of it because I know that's just not good for you. And
Yeah.
I've been really feeling the whole I've been trying to get my attention span back up.
Bro,
You know,
yeah.
that shit really did. Not to sound like an old head, but
It did a
that shit
number on
did.
us, brother.
It did. It did.
Nah, it did,
Listen,
that's true.
we gotta acknowledge as a generation of people that like that phone did fuck us up.
It be that damn phone. They
do,
were right.
It do be that fucking
Yeah.
phone, and we got to take our steps to avoid it because you don't want to be a chronically online person. And I think it's funny
That's
to
me.
do things online, but like to be chronically online, that it's the issue.
Oh man, I'm chronically online. But like I know I have a problem. Like I admit it.
Yeah.
Y'all can see it in like the 78 story post. Like I have a problem.
Hey, but I fuck with it though. I fuck with you every Friday, bro.
See, thank you,
Yo,
bro.
yeah,
like
I fuck with you
that's
every
what we
Friday.
do it for. The dopamine, the dopamine maxing.
And then number 2 is like, it's the classic comparison game.
The
I-
thief
I-
of joy.
Exactly, man. And whoever said that, they was really spitting because that shit is true.
It's Shakespearean almost.
Because, I have the mentality of like a win for the people I care about is a win for me as well. I try to strive to like see the people I care about and I love like out and doing a thing. And then when they get W's, it's a W for the whole team. But I think sometimes it's real easy to get down that slippery slope where you start comparing a little too much. And now you're like, dang, so-and-so got this many streams in a week or whatever. Someone posts something, oh, thank you so much for the love. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
They doing what they're supposed to be doing. They saying thanks to their
Yeah.
fans. But then now you as an artist, you look at that and you're like, dang.
Like you're
Am I
not even
doing
looking
that,
at it
or
from the
like-
friend perspective. You like, damn, how much shit? Okay.
It's that battle. I'm like, I love you as my friend, and then also sometimes you get too caught up in that and ends up negatively affecting you because now you're viewing what you're doing right now with this bias of, well, is this thing gonna do what it did? Is my song gonna do what so and so song did for them? And then that starts clouding your decisions, and now it's not you making your decisions on your tracks.
You know
what
what
I'm saying?
though? With that being said, when you saying that, it's just like, well, what decision have I made for myself? Like you start, you're like, am I like all like, okay, this happened, so now I'm like, I'm doing this now. I don't know, like
No, yeah, and I think that's part of it too. Like, it's very easy to get like in that spiral. Now you existential. Now it's 3 a.m. and you staring at the ceiling.
Yeah.
And you playing like smooth R&B in the background, and the neighbors is like banging on your door because you like playing your music too loud.
loud, yeah.
But you too depressed to set up and like turn it down.
Yeah. Now, okay, for the social media of it all, do you like, are you leaning, like, obviously this is our only way to promote our shit right now.
Absolutely.
Like, so like when you're off it, are you like, okay, like, fuck, do I need to, like, are you trying to hurry back to it? Or are you just like, all right, I'm
these
just gonna
days,
take my time and like maybe I make it another week. Fuck it, like you know.
I think these days when I'm off it, I really try to be off it. As at least as best as I can. I'll go on there. I'll look at my memes. I'll like 3 posts and then close the app type shit. But it's a balance, you know. You gotta. I think one thing that I'm trying to do, or I would like to do in the future with my social media, is like I'm trying to have more fun with it. Yeah. And the skits was part of that.
Yeah.
It's like there's not enough whimsy in the world. Like everyone take themselves as much as I talk about people don't take shit serious, like people take themselves too seriously though sometimes. Yeah. And then now you got no personality. You a musician, you're an artist. Artists are supposed to be the eccentric people of the world.
Look at Prince.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine if social media was around and someone like Prince, who is so flashy, who is so theatrical with not only the way he sings, the way he performs, the way he dresses, like everything from top to bottom. If it's someone like that, imagine if he felt like he was doing too much, like before he dropped something. Yeah. You know, like, am I doing? I'm gonna make this Purple Rain movie. Am I doing too much?
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying?
He's like, am I doing too much making this reel for this, bro? Like, should I make a reel or should it just be like a carousel post? Like, he's like,
you don't want to get too heady about it because it's when you get too heady about it, that's when motherfuckers get burnt out.
Yeah.
And that's when shit really gets not fun, and that's when you really disappear.
You're like, I don't want to make no reels. I don't want to make no TikToks. I don't feel like doing none of this. It's
you
like,
gotta, you gotta play the game to a certain extent. You know what I mean? And that's why I say it's a balance because, like you said, it is the main channel we have to promote ourselves. Instagram, Facebook, if you're still on there, Twitter, all that stuff. Like, because if you're not telling, no one's gonna listen to your music, if you don't tell somebody.
Yeah, it's like, how are they gonna know?
Yeah, exactly. You know, you got to think about it that way. And that's what I try to. It's like it's not necessarily me trying to engage with the algorithm. I'm just getting the word out.
I'm just trying to tell human people that have a pulse. I made a song today.
Yeah. You know what I mean. And you know,
and it's out to Friday.
And if you can strike a balance where you're doing something that is eye catching, yet like for you it's creatively fulfilling, or at the very least it's more fun to do than like lip syncing your song in front of your camera in your bedroom, which is that's cool too. I've done that plenty of times. I did a lot during Club Avocado. That was my real big first experimental push into all right, let me start to
actually try to hit that algorithm.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's we're at a point where it's a necessary evil. I'd love to get to a place where we're not doing that, but
that's just where we are. Yeah,
that's always how it's been. You know, people point out whenever you get one of them reels where it's an artist and they're sort of lamenting the current state of social media and stuff like that, and it's like, I came here to do music. I didn't come here to be a social media manager and this, that, and the third. There's always someone in that comment section who's like, well, the people back in the day, they had to go and print their posters and they had to call and they had to and they had to print CDs and give them away for free so people play their demo. And it's like, it's true. The game has changed. The rule and the landscape has changed, and you just got to try to adapt to it, and while keeping your sanity. And it's easier said than done, and that's why I think for me I end up taking them hiatus. It's usually when I'm like I'm over the social media stuff, because before I took it, bro, it was like 3 straight months of consistently posting for the thank you stuff, because I was promoting it. I was making graphics. I was filming stuff. I was editing it. I had a root
it took over your whole life.
It does. You go home. I would go to work, and I'd come back to the crib, straight on my computer, doing something, planning something.
And that's the thing I respect about Addy, and why best rapper to manage is because he is an executor to the truest extent. He will do the full thing. He will post all the time, and he'll do the graphics and the videos and the like all that shit. Like he's
So he
just
makes
down
your
for it.
job easier as a manager.
Like,
You're like, I don't have to be like,
I'll
yo,
do,
Addy, I need
yeah,
some
it's
shit.
Like, I can like because people are like, do you have to like yell at him to do shit because he's like slacking off? I'm like, no, like I actually like never have to do
Half
that
the time
at all.
I'm approaching
Like,
Easy with an idea. I was like, I think I'm gonna do this, and he's just like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, or yeah, I'm like, yeah, like it's like
I like
lock,
that.
like
Or
let's
he'll
lock
give
in,
a little
yeah.
note, be like, oh, maybe you could do this when you do it, and I'm like, yeah, I like that idea.
You're like, okay, bet, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah, like I'll suggest something and then he'll be like, all right, I'm gonna do it, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm doing this. I'm like, perfect. Like,
So, okay, I'm not, like, is this, like, are you guys, like, Paperboy and Earn in Atlanta? Like, you guys are just, like, this is my guy. We both Boston boys. We're in this together. Like, never cross my dog. Like,
That's how I
guess
feel
Yeah,
about it.
yeah,
I would-
okay, yeah.
Easy is, yes, that's my manager. Yes, that's my if you want to, like, you know, my business partner. But before all that, that's the homie Easy.
Yeah.
Man. Like, I've known Easy for so long. Easy's one of my oldest friends. We was talking about, we was together during New Year's this year.
Yep.
And
We hit the 7-year mark.
Easy brought it up. He's like, "Damn, bro, we've been friends for 7 years."
Because that's the real, like 7 years. I feel like is like the Seabass too. We met in 2019. Yep.
Damn,
Yeah.
2019.
You know,
what a year.
We not just college
2019.
friends. We like friends, bro. We
Yeah.
are homies.
And it's like also I think because we met in like a organized club situation, and we also like I saw him do his first song on streaming. He saw me do like my first podcast like episode. So it's like we're like we kind of knew like we saw each other start doing this stuff, and then it's like we also like we started like we had like kind of like a more formal relationship like off the bat, I think, which also
Absolutely.
helped it
Absolutely.
out for sure.
People, I feel like sometimes people maybe wouldn't expect it because they always expect the artist to be the outgoing one. But in the beginning stages when we was out here in LA, like it was Easy who was the one making like connections with people and like saying hi and introducing me. Half the time, even now, honestly, Easy is the one like I meet new people because Easy's like, I want you to meet.
It's the beautiful that like we were talking about features. It's like like a lot of like I think every single feature other than Eli, every single feature on the project is someone I either introduced you to or I saw you meet them like for the first time, which is like a crazy thing to
It's
like.
true. The album is full of my friends, man.
It is all your friends. Yeah, and it's like it's cool that I like saw like you and Jaden, you and like Dirk, you and like,
that was
Jordan,
important
like
to
that.
me
Like,
too.
Yeah.
It was real. It was a real vital part of the process. I was like, I want the people that I fuck with, that I consider some of my really close friends, like to be on this project as well.
No, it's easy to collaborate. You could be more vulnerable. You could like
Absolutely.
You don't feel like you're like embarrassing yourself. Like I'm with my
Absolutely.
homies. I'm with my friends. Like,
yeah, it's and
it's
that's
like a
what I value.
superpower, bro.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I value that so much. I don't think I've ever really been in a place where like the first time I meet somebody has been like to go work on something, to collaborate on something. Like I always become friends with a person first.
Yeah.
And then I'm sending them stuff, and then we're like,
It's like, bro, do I trust you enough to send you this like crazy like little loop I've been working on,
right?
or like
you know, because some people, I will say overwhelmingly, like my experience in LA has been positive. Like I've met so many amazing, gracious, talented people, but you know, every now and again you get surprised, and like you meet someone, you do, at least for me now, and maybe let me phrase it that way. Me now, I'm a lot more cautious with it, I guess, because I don't know. Maybe I think I'm just getting up there in age now.
Yeah, you value your time more, bro.
Yeah,
You're like,
you know
I'm
what
not
I
just
mean?
about to be kicking it with anybody.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. You know, I'm about to turn 26 this year, and so first quarter of life is about to be done with.
Quarter life crisis, brother.
You know what I mean? and I really am at a point where like I don't really got time to waste time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've never felt more aware of time passing than in the last few years. So like, either if I'm out there with someone, it's because I want to be there with them, and if I don't want to be around people, I'm not gonna be around people.
Type, yeah.
And it's nothing personal.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's me, and I'm being moody, and I'm like, I don't really feel like going out.
No, it's funny.
Like,
I'll see Easy. I'm like, yo, is Addy here? He's like, no, he's at the crib. I'm like,
Yeah,
facts.
that's where I will be. That's where I will be. I be at the crib.
That's why I be outside. 'Cause
No,
it's
you
like,
got, you know, the manager gotta work,
the
man.
manager has to do it. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but I just like to give my relationships time.
For sure.
And the best collaborations always come from people who actually like each other, I think.
Yeah.
You know, there's room for, you know, business, people just coming together because we both popping or whatever. And then so if we come together, the song's going to be an even bigger moment. But for me, the stuff that I like to make and the stuff that lasts for me in my head and my heart is always the stuff I make with my friends. Because now that song is like a testament to that, you know?
Bro, you're like Adam Sandler making grown-ups, bro. You're like,
Absolutely.
I'm in the studio with all my boys.
That's
You
exactly
gotta
what it
respect
is.
the Adam Sandler approach to
For real.
anything, man. He really is like what's that say? Rising tides lift all boats. That's
yeah,
Adam
bro,
Sandler.
exactly,
all
yeah.
my homies making it to the top.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
whether or not the people fuck with you, I'm putting you
Yo,
on this
God!
because I don't know no Rob Schneider fans, but he in like every Adam Sandler movie.
He's in all
He's
of
in
them.
every
And the
single one.
ugly dude, what's his name? The really ugly dude.
The ugly dude.
The ugly dude.
The
I don't
re-
know.
You know what I'm talking about.
Who's
He
the
was-
ugliest one?
Is he
He was-
blonde or is he like chubby?
He was like the blonde dude, but
David
he,
Spade.
crazy eyes. He was like in that one movie.
Oh, like the porn guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell off.
Yeah, I don't know, but whatever.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
wasn't
porn
an Adam
dude fell
Sandler
off.
movie too, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I thought about that guy in a minute.
Yeah,
But
actually, I
yeah.
don't even know who it is.
But yeah, collaboration, very important.
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially
Cool.
on this one.
You got. I mean, I know you got some collabs, and I feel like because when we did the Club Avocado episode, I asked you what collabs you want to do. I feel like most of like this stuff was yet to come out, so I feel like your answers are gonna be like the same because most of the thank you stuff had already been recorded at that point. But do you have any new people who you like definitely want to tap in with?
I definitely want to. Tap in with Foot, the
Yup.
super talented
Yup.
dude, and you know, with that, I think that one is likely to happen.
That
very,
was a
very
long time
soon.
coming,
I think
for sure.
think so.
You got some crazy ones in the works that I know about.
Yeah.
That we're not gonna.
I'm trying. One thing this project has taught me is like, don't. Hey man, just ask. You want
For sure.
someone. You want to work with someone. You want to send them a beat. You want to whatever.
Closed
Just
mouths
ask,
don't get
man.
fed, bro.
Absolutely. The most they're gonna do is say no. Like maybe some people. The most they're gonna do is say no or like not respond. And even then, you know, that's not on you. You should only be concerned with what you are able to do. So like you can't make nobody work with you. You can't make nobody like your music. You can't do all of that. But what you can do is ask, is reach out, is work on self-improvement.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
if you're doing that, you're doing the right thing. It don't matter what anyone else is saying. That's a mindset I'm trying to adopt more and more.
No, that's real. I'd be scared, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So I feel you. I'm like, but then it's like I'm creating that. You know,
Yeah,
like once you
see?
realize you're creating
You're in your own
everything,
way.
You're like, all right, bro. Like,
You get in your own
Yeah.
way.
Every
and
day,
you got to
brother.
get out your own way sometimes.
just move
'cause-
out the way.
Real talk.
Yeah. Let it happen. Let it happen.
Let
'cause-
the rejection happen. Let the acceptance happen.
Yeah.
Let it all go.
and honestly, in my experience, and I hope the people listening at home hear this dearly,
Clip this.
you get a lot more yeses than you do nos.
Real talk. Real
You
talk.
get a
Real
lot.
talk.
You get a
Real talk.
lot more people willing to make the time than you will people who flat out deny you.
Because even if like, yeah, because they'll entertain it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like most of the time, I feel like, well, me, I like to approach people with something. So most of the collaborations I've had, it's like I reached out to them and I was like, here's the specific thing I want you on.
Yeah.
So that maybe for me that is a little different than like if you just a cold call somebody, hey man, we got a link in the,
Let's do a feature.
Man, y'all both already know let's link is not enough to get two people to link, man.
It's really not.
You gonna dap each other up, or you saying goodbye after a function and hey man, we gotta link one of these days. We gotta tap in.
Sure,
and it's like yeah, no one's gonna be like fuck no.
That's
like,
the other thing about me and Addy is like we will hit people with the like. So does Tuesday work for you? Like we
you gotta
like if someone is like every time I like leave someone in a situation, I'll like say like I'm gonna see you on this day next. So like I make sure to
and
like
that's part of it.
Lock in.
That's part of what I was saying earlier, man. Once people see that you are on timing, like you really like,
they're gonna respect like okay,
respect
yeah. They're like, oh shit, he needs this done in 2 weeks.
They're like, oh shit, Addy's serious.
Yeah, I need this.
Like he's not just like he's not bullshitting around. Like you know what? Let me like,
yeah, whole
you know?
shit.
So
I
like,
gotta get my schedule right. Shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing too is like, cause you know we've been doing the shows and like you've been doing the shows and they've been getting bigger and bigger, and it's like, what I see like from the energy of the crowd is like, you have like some of the craziest crowds, craziest performances. Like I think you almost had like a mosh pit at the last one.
Bruh,
like,
motherfuckers be moving.
Nah,
they be like, you got the crowd control.
They,
bro.
like what's dope is like, cause like you know we used to hit the showcases all the time, and it's like maybe like 2023, 2024, like you would have to teach people the chorus, and then these like recent shows like late 2025, like early 2026, everybody knows the hook, everybody even knows the verses, like, and I feel like that speaks to not only the quality of your music, but like the quality of your character as a person, that like you have been able to, not just on social media and like followers and all that shit, but like as well as just doing it organically, meeting people in your community, kind of growing your brand like from the ground up, like, and people really connect with it and see it on Instagram, in person, at parties, like everything. So it's like when you do a show, everyone rocks out, not because you're like finessing the game, but it's like because people really actually genuinely fuck with you. So I think that's like the most important thing at the end of the day, and that's like what makes you a top contender in like the underground music scene right now. For sure.
Thank you,
like,
man.
oh my.
Yeah.
No.
Hey man, hey, a good. It's all about, and this I'll say it again, man. It's about we need more whimsy in the world.
Yeah.
And when I'm out there, like when I'm on stage, I'm not just hitting my songs. I'll try to hit you with a joke.
Yeah.
You know, I'll do a little something. It's really just about trying to be as authentic to yourself as possible, and like, you know, when you open yourself for other people return that favor. You know what I mean? And so if you're not afraid to look silly, no one's gonna be afraid to be silly around you.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing, this epidemic hitting live music, and this happens with regular parties and everywhere, everyone's so worried about looking silly. Everyone's so worried about like getting secretly recorded by someone. And then inflamed on the internet, because unfortunately that has happened, that does happen, that they just like turn themselves into like flavorless fucking,
you know what,
pieces of gum on the wall, you know what I mean?
What you're saying is so facts, and it makes it so easy for like someone like you to stick out. It's because like some people are so scared to like be like, these niggas digging in their booty. Like, they wouldn't even put that in the song. They'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'd be like, that's just too crazy. But, like, you having that whimsy, that wherewithal to be like, fuck it. Like, yeah, these niggas are digging in their booty. And it's,
say it with your chest, man.
And it's fun. Like, the people, they get it the second you say it, because they're like, oh, God, I know a couple people like that.
You're right.
They try to be so serious.
And, like, you can, I think, like many great comedians, you can say a lot and make a big impact while still getting a laugh out of people.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? And I get that from my pops. He's always trying to crack a joke, and I think I realized recently that I emulate that a lot. I'm trying to crack. I love to laugh, bro. And like, if you can make people laugh, you can make people feel anything. It's incredibly hard to make people laugh if you really, if you like anyone who's ever like had a joke not land, you know, like that feel. You're like, oh shit,
tough crowd.
Oh, y'all not fucking with that one? Yeah. Oh shit, you know, but it's a beautiful thing, man, and honestly, people laughing as a response to a lot of things, and people laugh at the truth too. You know what I mean? I'm digging in the bank and you digging in your booty. Someone knows somebody who, instead of being on their money, they on bullshit. You know what I mean? Because at the core of it, that's what the line is saying. But like, it's not necessarily about what you're trying to say, but it's like with music, it's how you're expressing it. That's songwriting.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? It's choosing the right words to convey the right ideas. Because if I could write a song, any rapper could write a song where they could just repeat the line, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best, you the worst, you the worst, you the worst. That's like 95% of rap songs for real. Yeah. But like the artistry comes in is how are you going to express that?
Yeah.
How are you going to say that? What metaphor you finna use? How you going to flip the rhyme scheme? Right. How you going to play with people's expectations? You going to cut the beat off here and then say something and then maybe say the same thing but don't cut the beat off over there. Like, you know, stuff like that. You got to play with people. You got to get into the audience's head.
That is like the best way I've heard someone explain it, because like at this point in our lives, I feel like, I'm gonna be so real, there should be no more new music. Like everyone said everything. Everyone's made a song about everything. Right. Everyone said, "Oh, you fuck this bitch. Oh, you fuck my bitch. Oh, I fucked your bitch. And well, I married that bitch." Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like everyone said everything, but if you could still find a way to make your derivative funny or better or whatever, that's what it's all about. Like we've all said it all.
It's about and it's something that's at the core of hip hop. It's like, bro, you got to be unique.
Yeah.
There's that shit. I can't even attribute it to one artist because I feel like multiple artists have said this. Like, I know Eminem said it. I think Kendrick has said it at some point. A lot of people from like sort of some of the older generations of rappers, like being like everyone else was the worst thing you could be in hip hop.
Yeah.
And it feels like nowadays everyone is really striving to be like someone else. Yeah. Man, there's so many people trying to be Playboy Cardi. There's so many people trying to be. I don't even know who else. I think Playboy Cardi might be one of the most imitated people in the game.
Playboy Cardi has 20 like multiplications of himself. It's kind of crazy. There's like 9 vicious.
They're trying to be. They're trying to be Mike. They're trying to be West Side Gun. They're trying to be Doechii. Trying to be like Baby Keem. There's a lot of baby.
And you're being Ademir, goddamn it.
Absolutely.
We love that.
And the thing is, how I see it, when you are being yourself, your influences come out regardless.
Facts.
Yep.
And that's how you toe that line between being inspired versus biting somebody. Because when you are consciously thinking to yourself, I want to make a song like Playboy Cardi, or I want to make a song like XYZ, that's not you. What you're about to go do is emulate someone else's sauce.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you got to get your own sauce. You can be inspired. That's beautiful. Art doesn't exist without inspiration.
Right.
You know what I mean? But in being yourself and wearing your love of things on your sleeve, people will hear that. I don't say this to brag. Or well, maybe I'm projecting, saying that this is me bragging, but like I'll just say it like this. I'm a huge Kendrick stan.
Right.
And I say stan on purpose.
For real.
I do kind of stan that man. I'm a little parasocial with Kendrick.
Me with Drake.
I love him.
Me with Drake.
You know what I mean? We two sides of the same coin, man. But we here together. Yes, sir. And that's unity.
We squashed the beef.
You know exactly.
We the beef.
we the alternate timeline where they stay cool. But and I say this because he's one of my favorite rappers of all time, and like I've in the past have been told, oh, you remind me of Kendrick, like the way you rap.
That's the highest compliment.
And I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much, because that is one of my favorite artists of all time.
True.
But I don't do that because I'm trying to make Good Kid, Mad City, or I don't try to recreate Damn or any one of his songs. You know what I mean? I do it because I take what he gave me, the inspiration he gave me, and flip it and turn it into something else. That's still authentic to me.
Like the art of storytelling for you, like Addy telling a story, or painting your album. Yeah, okay, fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you don't gotta and I told that because I think a lot of artists struggle to like find that line. And the thing is, I think the more you think about towing that line, the more you end up on the wrong side of it.
Yep.
You know, you just gotta focus on being you. Don't be afraid to put your likes, your stuff in there. I got lines on outside. I got like Sonic the Hedgehog bars in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what
oh
I'm saying?
God.
Now someone said, because I played it on fucking Hip Hop Pit Stop, and someone was like, "This sounds like Sonic Adventure 2 type rap."
Yeah, like, and you know what? I love that too. 'Cause that's one of my
Pumpkin
favorite
Hill
video
beat.
games of all time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anybody I grew up with could tell you right now, the first time I played that specific game, we was me and the Hedgehog was like this,
Sonic
dog.
Adventure 2, bro.
You know what I mean? And I'm just not afraid to put that out there because why?
Yep.
What is anyone gonna say? You like it? Yeah, nigga, that's why I said it in the fucking song.
Oh God.
Addy
You like this, you like that. Yeah, bro.
Addy playing FurryCon this fall.
Hey, man.
That's actually
FurryCon.
facts. I'm not
Shout out
even-
to the furries,
yeah.
man.
Shout out to the very
Sonic
Y'all
Adventure
are
raps.
overhated people.
Nah, for real.
in my opinion.
Sonic Adventure raps all day.
And I know y'all be into the Sonic stuff. I
They-
won't
they
come
are,
in a
yeah.
suit unless y'all want to give me a suit,
They
a
fuck
clean
with
one.
Sonic.
But
Yeah.
I fuck with y'all. I'll
Rouge
dap
the
you up.
Bat. Rouge the Bat.
Yo,
Rouge
I
the
have a
Bat.
Rouge the Bat t-shirt.
Yeah. You can't hate on the furries because the furries be paid, bro.
I got a Rouge the
They
Bat
be having
t-shirt.
some bread, bro.
I-
Them suits is expensive.
I got
What I
like
heard,
a-
them suits expensive.
I got a Rouge the Bat t-shirt from like a hype land. We were there.
We there.
But
I made
the
Easy
hype
Go.
land, yeah. No, it was.
You went
it
to
was,
the pop-up?
Yeah.
With the
And fucking-
conies and shit? Oh, I went to
And
go so
who was
Xavier
performing that
Wolf,
day?
Xavier
Xavier
which
Wolf
was
was
mad
performing.
funny.
What?
There was hella kids, and Xavier Wolf was just like fuck shit, da da da, and the kids
Hey,
were
Hype
like,
Land.
yeah.
Hit
Hype
me
Land,
up.
yo,
Hit me
yo,
up. I got
for
Sonic
real.
bars. Next time
For
y'all
real,
hit a
yeah,
collab,
no.
let me know.
Shout out to Xavier Wolf, but Addy would have killed that.
Absolutely.
killed that-
I got
killed that
Sega
performance.
Genesis beats, bro.
But nah, I got a Rouge the Bat t-shirt, and then I was wearing it in New York one time, and this lady was like, "That's inappropriate for kids," and I was like, "This is from a kids game."
That's
Little
inappropriate.
game.
You a grown man, bro.
Yeah.
You said that shit like you a teacher.
Well, no, I was in like an ice cream shop. I was in an ice cream shop.
Well,
and she was
damn,
like,
you can't get ice cream.
Yo,
Not in
Yo,
that
I
shirt.
was like, bro.
Not in that shit. God
I
damn.
was like, "Yo, can I live?"
She's
please?
the bouncer at Cold Stone. Like, no,
Man.
not in here.
Yo,
The
yeah.
ice cream emperor over here,
Yo,
bro.
ice cream emperor.
Golly,
Yeah.
gatekeeping the cream, bro.
For real.
Fuck.
Gatekeeping the cream.
See, and
I never gatekeep my cream.
not once.
Yeah.
Well, see,
Never.
and you answered my question, kinda.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna ask you because like at the beginning of your rapping, like
Mm.
all we have is imagery. Like you're like, okay,
Mhm.
if I'm rapping, like I want to make a song like this guy. I want to make. So were you like in the lab making like Kendrick type songs at the beginning, or were you just like tapping into whimsy from the jump?
You know who I was biting super hard when I first started making music?
Mm.
I was super biting XXX Tentacion
Oh,
Yeah.
and the whole South Florida scene.
like that, like the rage vibe.
Oh,
or
yeah.
like,
If you hear his stuff from like 2019, back when he was with like this group called the Hip Hop Society, it was very
The Hip Hop
XXX.
Society.
Even
Shout
bro,
out Hip Hop Society.
even more. The first beat I
Yeah.
ever made, I don't know if I've ever said this on Fake Radio, but the first beat I ever made, I was trying to make like a X type beat.
like sipping tea in your hood type shit, or like
yeah. I was like 16, maybe 15 or 16, and I made my first song ever was a diss track to the entire corporate entity known as Staples.
Fuck
Because
Staples.
That was the name of the song. No
Fuck
bullshit.
Staples. Yeah.
And I made the song because I was like, bro, they did me dirty. Okay, hear me out. Because I did the interview. They told me I got the job.
Oh, okay.
They said,
Yeah.
okay, do your onboarding. I did my onboarding.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I didn't hear from them to the point where me and my dad went to Staples, the Staples location I applied to be like, hey, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
And they told me the dude who's in charge of processing the paperwork, he was on vacation. They either said he was on vacation or he was in the hospital. If he was in the hospital, I'm sorry.
RP then.
If he was on
Yeah.
vacation, fuck you, bro. Because
Tight.
listen, you're going to tell me he's the only person in the whole store. I'm talking to the manager of the store. He's the only one with the authority to like check the box. I know how this shit works. You gonna hit my shit on the computer. You gonna check my box,
like, boop, boop.
and then I can clock in for training.
Tight.
And you know what's crazy? He never came back. I guess because I never got an email. I would call, so I was heated, and my friends was clowning me in the group chat like, "Damn, bro, Staples like ghosted you and shit."
Yo.
And so I had an iPad Mini. I had one on a raffle.
Oh, fire.
The only time I ever won a raffle, I had an iPad Mini.
Yep.
And so I had GarageBand on there. I made the shittiest little beat. I found the shittiest little 808, and I turned that shit up to max. And I had the dumbest, stupid little drums on it. And I was literally just screaming in my basement, in my fucking iPod mic, the Apple mic on the headphones, screaming my lyrics. And I obviously at the time it was a joke, but like, that's how I started. I literally started this shit making jokes.
Bro, you were
and like being silly and shit.
on
and
your
like,
band lab shit before everybody.
Yeah, I would post some stuff. You can never find it. If you ever find it, I'm gonna have to find you because I need to know how you have some of these old ass tracks. Cause I wasn't even going by my actual name back then. I only started going by my name once I realized like, outside of the silliness and all that, like I really did enjoy this and it was a great artistic expression. I was a theater kid growing up. Fire. So I was really like, that's what I thought I was going to do. I thought I was going to be, you're going to see Addy on the big screen.
This is a different version of it, like, though.
Yeah,
you're creating your own narrative
exactly,
now.
you know, and so rather than, you know, spitting out someone else's lines, I'm spitting out my own.
Fire.
But that's how it started. I was trying to copy X, Ski, Denzel Curry, like the whole South Florida scene.
Shit was
that whole
bro.
Oh my god, not to be the nigga stuck in 2016, but like man, y'all truly had to be there for the peak of that moment of like specifically that South Florida shit. When you was hearing songs on SoundCloud a little bit before they blew up mainstream, I remember on my hipster shit. I remember I heard Lil Uzi Vert versus the World one, like. Maybe a couple months before, like, what was the one that first blew up? Was it Money Longer, the one? That was the first one that blew up? Before that one, like 3 months, just off of SoundCloud. I wasn't listening to that shit on Apple Music. It wasn't even on Apple Music or Spotify, I think, yet. So I was streaming it on SoundCloud, like, I was in the trenches, my God. I was there.
Okay, now you're bringing up SoundCloud. I'm just going to bring it up. So, as an artist now, do you feel the pressure of just like, okay, I have to have this drop ready for streaming? Like, it has to go on Apple, it has to go on Spotify. Or are you just, I feel like they're trying to bring back SoundCloud. And I think we should like kind of lean into it. Like, I feel like you should be dropping like your Lucy's, just like, you know, because like, you never know. Some kid who just has SoundCloud and doesn't have Apple Music. Because it's free. And I feel like it's more music on SoundCloud because it's like DJ edits. It's like all types of shit.
SoundCloud, I think because SoundCloud was so big, obviously its peak was something crazy. It not only, it was the medium that helped usher in a sound that changed the entire music landscape.
No, totally.
And I don't care what anybody says, that is factual.
Yep.
I think because that high was so high, people like clown it now. They be like, SoundCloud dead, oh, you still on SoundCloud? But like, dude, I don't be scrolling too much, but SoundCloud is still popping.
No, it's still popping.
Maybe not for the type of music certain people are checking for, I guess. But like, if you are into like electronic EDM, DJ mixes, or just rappers throwing out their Lucy's with samples they can't clear and shit like that, like, it's still a fantastic music platform in my opinion. Obviously these days they had to tighten up ship a little bit. You can't post whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, it's kind of different now.
But absolutely, like, we need to decenter Apple Music, Spotify,
for sure,
and all those things. When I'm putting out music, I
get an
like
Addy CD.
Please buy a CD. You don't gotta stream this shit.
Direct to consumer.
Please buy a CD. Hit me up. I will literally send you a CD. I shipped a CD. I shipped 2 CDs recently. One was to the UK.
Yep.
You made it, bro. Come on, you made it.
I was like, there's no fucking way. And And because I was looking at the address and I'm like, I don't want to. I think this is the city, so I hope I'm not blowing up your spot, whoever it was. But like
doxing
I'm like,
them on
I'm like looking up how to format the. Because I used to do it when I had an internship at a music label, Doma Doom. Shout out Wiley Cable. If you ever watching this, appreciate you still checking up on me. I learned a lot of valuable lessons from you, Heike, for real. But I was doing my internship. I was filling out. I was sending stuff to the post office, all that. So like, I just hadn't had to do that in a long time. Yeah. So I'm looking it up. I'm like, this nigga's city is called Stockton-on-Tees. It's 3. That's a sentence. But hey, no disrespect to the homie from the UK, because you're the first person to ever buy a CD from me online, and I shipped it to you. And I hope I gave him a sticker that I don't give out anymore. I hope you appreciate it. You're absolutely the GOAT, bro.
Shout out the Utes.
You know, I hope to come to Stockton-on-Tees, but in my American Yankee ass, I was just like, what the fuck? Where am I sending this to?
Yankee ass.
You know, I think that's what they call us. They be calling us Yankees.
Yeah, the Yanks.
Regardless of where we're from.
I mean, we from Boston. So
I'm from Boston. So low key, you call me a Yankee. You call me a Yankee, it might be a little, bro. But you know, it's okay. It's okay. I understand. Yeah, it means something different to them.
You're the Red Sox.
It means something different to them.
Yeah, I guess you're the Red Sox.
But please buy a CD instead. But to get back on topic, for me, when I'm planning a release, it's I try to just have everything up at the same time.
Yeah.
For me, it is important that everything. When I say something is out, it's out. Regardless of where you consume your music, if I say the song is out January 16th, it should be SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Tidal, wherever, all on the 16th. You know what I mean? That's important to me. And that's part of when I was saying earlier, like, how I like to function and execute. Like, I have my days, and I'm like, if stuff's not up on that day, that's when I think that's when I really get into, like, my little diva artist bag, because I'd be like, why the fuck ain't this shit out?
You're like, Easy, what the fuck, man? We scheduled it for 6 p.m.
I'd be tight about it, you know, because to me, the entire process is the art. It's not just the song.
Yeah.
It's, I think obviously the song is the main thing, but everything needs to be in service of it. So the artwork got to be relevant and cool to the song. The day got to be cool because it's a thing. I'm building it up. It's a storyline. Who was it? I was talking to Kala a year ago, around last March.
Yep.
Because I had a show over at Harvard and Stone in Hollywood. Yep. And he had come out to support.
Next week.
And he had come out to support. And we was just chopping it up outside the show because he got there early. So I just ran my sound check. Me and Jaden was going to this corner store to just go buy some snacks. I needed a fucking energy drink so bad. My energy was so low. And he was talking about, like, this idea that, like, your career as a musician is the biggest, like, opportunity to, like, turn that into art. So, like, I thought that was really cool because, like, then that makes, if you pivot to do something, that's not just you pivoting. That's, like, you're telling that story.
Yeah, like, you're telling a different story from different, like, format. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when people tell your life story as an artist, that narrative, you are in full for the most part. Like, obviously, you can't control what certain things. You can't control if people actually like your music once you put it out, or, like, certain things that happen to you in life that then influence a direction you take. But, you know, that's still part of it.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, you're like, okay, for example, I did Club Avocado, and I was walking around with this chip on my shoulder because I was like, y'all know I rap, right? And I was like, no, the fuck they don't. Because I moved to LA, and the first thing I did was drop a damn dance album.
No, they did not know. They did not know that you were a rapper.
So how would any of the people I just met know I rap? So I was like, you know what? We gonna do this hard pivot then. Y'all thought I just sang and danced. But really, what I really do is rap. So I'm going to go away for a little bit. I'm gonna give you the last little EP. I'm going to give you Smoker's Lounge. I'm going to back off for a little bit. You didn't hear a lot of new music from me for a little minute. And then I'm going to disappear for an even longer time. Now I'm just not even outside. I'm not even doing shows.
Yeah.
I come back. Surprise drop. Double Helix with the video, hard ass raps.
Double Helix.
Yep. And we've said this a bunch of times, but he recorded that the day Kendrick dropped GNX.
I did record that the day.
I was like, yo,
the energy.
I was like, yo, we gotta
fed
talk
off
about
of
this.
it.
I was like, yo, we gotta talk about this album. He was like, hold up, I'm recording something. I'm inspired, and I was like,
real.
And then that was Double Helix.
It was Double Helix.
See, but that's a great way to like harness your goat's energy. It's like, yo, this is my goat, but like I'm not about to bite this nigga, but like I'm about to be serious as fuck in these raps right now. Like you're gonna feel me.
I'm gonna let him I'm just gonna put the battery in my back.
Yeah.
And that's what inspiration should be. It should be the battery getting put in your back. It shouldn't be I'm gonna just copy what
this guy did. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's all part of it. It's all part of that story. And I think even down to the release date, that's part of it too. Sometimes you just pick a day because it's the most convenient Friday or whatever. Like that makes sense.
You're like the nearest Friday, sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Sometimes it is as simple as that. But then how you can plan around that, that's where the artistry of a rollout and all that can come in. And that's where I think I try to take that opportunity to do something. You know what I mean? Whether
you know
it's
what?
Yeah.
It all makes sense now. Like, I get you more and more, Addy, like, the more you're talking right now. Like, the fact that you just brought up, you said these niggas don't know I rap. Like, and because, like, when I met you, you were dropping the dance shit. And
I was
like,
walking around with blazers and singing with some auto-tune on my voice and, like, singing love songs and shit and, like, being in my sultry bag. And I love, don't get me wrong, Club Avocado, I love it. Smokers Lounge, I love it. That's still just as much a part of me as the rap star because I love melody, I love dance, I love house. Like that was just me trying to be like, let me get into this bag, let me like embrace that aspect because I was struggling to rap. So it's like if I can't rap, I'ma sing then. And then I was like, I don't want to sing no more. So now we back to rapping.
Yeah.
Bro, you did reverse Gambino, bro. Like you just came in this bitch singing. You're like,
yeah.
I'm rapping now, bro.
But
the thing is though. That's dope because, like, bro, think about, like, just like I said, the people dropping music in the 60s and it's blowing up now, you're going to blow up as a rapper and then they're like, wait, this nigga got a dance album? And then they're going to go back and be like, yo, Addy's got all the flavors for me right now.
Absolutely.
So it's like,
Absolutely.
then you be like, goddamn, y'all like the dance album? I'll drop another one for you. You know what I'm saying? So
Here go three more.
here go a little EP for you, little something to cut up to, you know?
Right.
You know?
Real quick before we go, I know most of the like stories of the songs like of the album, so it's like it's tricky for me to ask you, but I gotta ask you about two in particular because they're fan favorites and like people really want to know about how they came about. Waste of Time and Big Sammy. How'd those two songs come about? Because people really respond to those two.
Okay.
In particular.
I'll start with Waste of Time. So Waste of Time. Waste of Time came about because where do I want to start this? Okay. Follow me. I mentioned earlier that Easy, in the very beginning of us being out here in LA, he was the one that was like, he was a lot more social than I was. And I think I hide it really well, but I'm never anti-social because I'm like an anti-person. I love talking to people. I really do. I love making jokes and all that. But like my struggle has always been those first initial steps. I got really bad social anxiety when it comes to like new people. So you mix in a whole new city, a whole new living situation, and meeting new people. And these are people that like, in my head anyway, I'm like, I never know. I don't know who I'm going to meet. I'm going to these music events. I'm going to these open mics. I can meet someone who could change my life right then and there. They could like what I wanted, like what I'm doing, and then I'm up. And, like, we going to go on a crazy journey together, or I could go there and I could get laughed out of the building. I don't know. You know what I mean? And so I had a lot of apprehension about that, and I'd really down myself. I'd meet people, and I get way too in my head about, like, you know, it's the norm now, but, like, you meet people. In the beginning, I was like, damn, bro, he said we was going to link. Why we ain't link?
You was getting hurt by that shit. You like, damn, bro. I thought he fucked with me, twin.
It's funny as fuck to say now, but, like, I did. I was like, oh, man, like, do they really be fucking with me? I'm seeing, and this is where the shit I was talking about with the social media comes in. I'm like seeing certain things, people together. I'm like, dang, man, I didn't get that invite, or dang, I thought I was closer to this person. And I would wallow in it a little bit, you know what I mean? And so Easy, not only, and I think this is Easy coming in to save the day more as like a friend.
Yeah.
Because Easy would like help me. He'd help break the ice. He'd help me. Oh, this is Ademir. Da 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 da. Like, oh, this is so and so.
That's how I met you.
Because we met.
Literally.
Well, you were somewhere else, and then we met. And then as we were waiting for the Uber, you were like, "I'll tap in with you soon." And I was like, "This is my guy, Addy."
Yeah.
So we.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people in the early days I met because Easy introduced me to them. I got such a great relationship with Arlena. We got songs in the vault and all that, and we be linking. We be watching Steven Universe together and shit. Like that's really the homie. Like
that's like my favorite thing. Like it's like one of the most rewarding things as a manager that I introduced them to.
And it's
I was
because of him.
watching Steven Universe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my shit.
Nah, yeah.
That's my shit, man.
For real.
Don't let him. Hey, I know Steven Universe got a lot of hate to my cartoon community, bro.
Are the crystal gems.
Hell yeah. We'll always save the day. Hey, I never learned how to play the ukulele, but that shit almost made me buy one. That's how influential that shit is.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
so I went through that, and then I sort of learned that like not to take those type of things personal. Everyone got their busyness. Everyone got their own personal lives and shit they got to do. They can't make time for the dude they met at the event that one time. You know, it's just not realistic to expect that of people. You know, you got to decenter yourself a little bit. I try to stay away from egocentric thinking, and that even comes from feeling sorry for yourself in a certain extent is very egocentric. Just because you're centering yourself over like other people, you're like, oh, why aren't I getting all the attention, assuming that no one else has anything more important than you going on right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, I learned those lessons eventually over time. So I was able to look back on that era with a lot more clarity. And I realized that, you know, I was walking into rooms with expectations that other people had for me. Like, I was expecting somebody to feel this way about me. You know what I mean? I came in, I got my nails painted, I'm wearing all these bright colors. Someone else, sour face over sitting in the corner, like he looked mad serious. Like, I'm over here being like, well, that nigga not gonna fuck with me.
Yeah, like you're coming into it with the preconceived notions.
Exactly.
Like, I'm being myself too much. Like, they not gonna fuck with this fuck.
Exactly. And like, you know what?
You got surprised a little bit. Like, people like, damn, they did fuck with me.
You gotta be willing to be surprised.
Yeah.
Especially when you meet people.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I've been told I got a resting sad face. I've been told I have a resting angry face.
You got the resting bitch face, bro?
I've been told that. I don't think I do.
Crazy.
I believe a resting sad face, but I don't think I do. But you know what? Maybe it's because where they meet me.
Yeah.
Because I be out at my day job, and then they be like, "Damn, you just look mad," and I'm like, "Well,
I'm not happy to be here.
Right.
Now.
I'd rather not be here, but you know, all that to say, like, you don't know what anyone's gonna think about you until you're there, until you actually approach them. So that song, I wrote it from that perspective, and it's two verses, and it's two verses from the opposite end. It's the same interaction on both sides. The first one is I wrote it from the the side of the guy I just described. You know, he's already there. He already got his friends. They all laughing and chilling, and then this random dude pulls up, and he's like, "This weird ass motherfucker. Like, what the fuck was that about?" He came over here. He tried to talk to us. He cracked a couple jokes, and now all of a sudden he leaving. Like, what the fuck was that about? And then you flip it to the other dude who is from a more personal perspective for me. You come in, he pauses at the door, clenches his jaw. He's like, fuck, but if I don't do this, I'll never go anywhere, so let me go in. And then he goes in. The interaction don't go so good, so he just excuses himself, and now he's leaving. He's feeling sorry for himself.
Wow.
It's that last 4 bars. Rethink decision, lost at sea. I think my ship is sinking. Who am I kidding? I don't think that they was even listening. Now I'm embarrassed, heart racing, anxiety kicks in. This isn't me, can never be. Damn, what was I thinking? Wow. And he's just like, you know, kicking himself for one bad interaction. When you know, one bad interaction won't end your life. In most cases.
Facts. The Gooner rule.
Yeah. What the what?
The Gooneral, like the guy that went to the
I know what
bikini
you're
shop,
talking about. Yo,
and then he
I'm
Yo,
aware of it.
we gonna need to talk about
Okay,
that
yeah,
one
yeah.
Chronically
because
unlikely.
I need to know what that's about.
Yo.
Sorry.
Oh,
Do you know? I know people who know the girl who made that documentary.
No, really?
Yeah,
Oh my
because
God.
she's like a New York person.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
The
she,
Channel
yeah,
5,
yeah.
bro.
But
Okay, I'm sorry. Keep going. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm sorry. I was just like
One bad
the
interaction
what?
won't.
Yeah, the one bad interaction. It's
Yeah,
not. It's
yeah,
not.
yeah,
It's not the
yeah.
end all be all. And hey,
Yeah,
not every joke is gonna land.
yeah.
But you know, it's a pessimistic song because it's written from a pessimistic standpoint. You know, to reflect
Yeah.
that. I think Thank You, the way I structured it, even though it's not a crazy concept album. I don't got nothing too heady going on in it, but you know, I do believe in album sequencing and I believe the importance of it. So for me, that one's right there, smack in the middle to sort of the track list itself is sort of the a short summary of my time in LA. And I think you can hear it from the beginning to the end. There's a confidence that builds with each track. And you know, I try to purposely build that, which brings me to bringing up Big Sammy. Ooh, I love that song. That song's so fucking good. Oh my God. Okay, Big Sammy. Let's talk about Big Sammy. Big Sammy is a really important song to me for a couple reasons. One, it's the first song I ever made with Kent Danger. We got a few in the vault now, but that was the first one. And that song took a couple sessions. It was really slow work because that was one of the first times I had me and him, we knew each other, and I won't speak for him, but on my end, I felt like I didn't know him that well, and I was a bit in my head about that because I never collaborated with someone where I wasn't like super close with him. Like we was homies because we had a lot of we was cool. Like we would go to each other. I've been to his crib plenty of times, but like a one-on-one session, we had worked together like in a group setting. Like either as a part of his band or like just a big jam session, stuff like that. But for me, I was like, I feel like I haven't had a one-on-one connection with him because it's different.
Yeah,
it's
no,
different
it is.
when you hang out with someone like in a group versus like it's just y'all two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know,
And-
I seen an Instagram reel about that. He was like, bro, we can't even hang out. Like, we only hang out when there's another guy here. Like, when we hang out, it's kind of awkward.
Yeah, and you know, and it is like that, especially when like, say you meet because you have a mutual friend, and now that mutual friend gone, it's like, all right, well, our connecting tissue right now is gone, so we need to build our own. And so, you know, those sessions were kind of like that for me anyway. I was very nervous. I think he's so talented. I'm very intimidated by talented people. I can't lie.
You're talented yourself, brother.
Thank you,
Come
thank
on,
you.
man. You
But
shouldn't be.
I can't help but be like, and it's the little kid in me that still exists. That's like, but they're so good at what they do. Like, am I all that good at what I do?
You
like,
know what? That's
for
a
them to
good
even-
thing. You got respect
you know?
for people, bro. Like most people
I like
don't
to
even
respect
have
people's time. Like,
yeah.
if I'm there, if I'm linking with someone, I want it to be like as smooth as possible. I want it to be like we both like firing at all cylinders. And the reality is not every session gonna be the best session of the world. It's just how it is, even when you're working with the homies. But so we made it at his crib. He's got a home studio, sick ass home studio, and we was like trying to figure out what we want to do. I was talking to him about the project and my idea for it and stuff like that. Super early.
Yeah.
And we was like, all right, let's start. Let's get to work on something. I had never sampled something before. I told him that like I'm not really that good at sampling. So he was like, well, shit, let's sample something. So we went through. We found some stuff. We found this super sick. I wish I could remember the name of the song off the top of my head, but it's a super dope song. But it's family band. It's a gospel song.
Oh, you like crate digging and shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we was looking through and we found it and we found the song and was like, this is dope. So that song is the first time I'd ever really like fully really sampled something. The drums on that song are the drums from the song, and I chopped those up. By myself. It was the first time I ever chopped some drums.
Fire Kanye
So-
moment.
No, literally, I was over there like hitting the button because he got a nice drum pad and stuff over there. So I'm hitting the buttons and I'm like, oh shit. I'm trying to find like a pocket. I'm freaking the fuck out though because I'm not gonna lie. I was like, like I'm like learning how to use this shit and I'm trying to like, how do I turn these drums into something new?
Yeah.
You know, it's hard. There's an art to sampling, you know? And so I was trying to do that. We got that. He's a wicked instrumentalist. So, like, he laid down the bass, and he laid down some chords. I believe that was the first thing. And then for a while, that's how it sat. I don't think even in that first session we wrote. No, I think we wrote something. I think we wrote both of our verses that day. But it took a couple more sessions to iron out all the details. At first, it was just one long loop, you know, like a lot of songs just is just a loop, and then you flesh it out later. And so I think it took us about three sessions to like fully get everything there. And the third one is where really all the magic came in. That's where like he starts going crazy on the guitar. We start getting the structure down. We start getting the mix down. We start adding in the extra chops, like I know a lot of people really like during my verses, like those cymbals that come in.
Yeah,
like
bro, you chopped that, bro.
Yeah, and like we added that. He added that fucking crazy guitar solo near the end. We added all the harmonies over that section, and that one came together so beautifully. I'll always be grateful for him. We talked a lot about like letting songs breathe. There's like a thing that happens in some of our classic music, soul music, where they're not afraid. They weren't afraid back then to like let the instrumental take over.
There'll be like an 8-minute instrumental break, like 4 minutes of talking and the rest is just song. Yeah,
they didn't need to talk over the whole thing. You know what I mean? They would let the music speak for it, and the feeling that the music has carry it and enhance whatever lyrics they did write and that they are performing over. And we were trying to do that for ourselves. So we were trying to like not to do too much. We don't want to over vocalize, over produce it. Let it speak for what it is. Let it breathe. And I think we were able to accomplish that. It means a lot that I was able to perform that song for the first time with him playing the guitar, with that crowd. Cause that song is really about. It's really about coming into your own, and it's really like acknowledging that like. You still have a long way to go, but you've come a long way at the same time.
Wait, Mad and CMs, that was your first time doing that together?
No, at the Thank You show.
Okay. Yeah, Thank You was the first time we did it, yeah.
Because we had a song we did together there.
Yeah, that's
but
Bruised Up.
Yeah, Bruised
Up. Yes, okay.
Yeah, that's a Jilly song,
which technically, chronologically, even though the whole thing was made and came out before, like we started Big Sammy and then Bruised Up happened and then we ended up
Bruised Up. That's an Addy feature, and then Jordan and Jilly just loved it so much that they were like, we have to drop this like next week. And
facts.
That came out very quickly.
I love that song though.
No, sometimes you gotta just do it.
One of my favorite Addy verses.
That is
Bruised
a
Up
really
is
good
crazy.
song.
Stream
Man.
Bruised Up, yeah.
And that's another song with a lot of Addy lore, but we may have to save that for another episode.
That's it.
But so to wrap up on Big Sammy, like it was just, it means a lot because it's literally not on my conscience. It's literally in the sample. The sample is so many things I want to do. So many things I want to do, and I'm like, yeah, exactly that. And I'm like, I couldn't think of a better way to end the project of like. You know, I'm gonna disappear for a second. I'll be back any day. Thought you knew that. It's the last line of the whole project. Like I might do my disappearing act again, but just know I'm gonna be back, and we gonna do some more shit. And yeah, and when it does happen, ladies and gentlemen at home, I hope you rock it with me for the next Addy one. The next one, what I can say is the next solo album is very it's in the works, and it's gonna be a little different, but.
And you
trust
got some
me.
collab shit in the works too.
Yes, I believe by the time this episode comes out, we'll have already be talking about it. So I say it here. We having a show soon, a little debut. Me and Mr. Jaden Dante Gear. The chemistry is so undeniable. You know, we had to hop in and like do a little official thing on June 6th. We debuting ourselves as Frisco Jeans. And we throwing a whole show. And we got a lot of shit to show y'all. We got a lot of energy to showcase for y'all. We got a lot of crazy shit. You know, we just want to dance, and I hope you dance with us.
Out of pocket in all the best ways possible.
Everything you like about me and him, I think you will see. It's like a really good. If you a Addy fan, if you a Jaden Dante Gear fan, you're gonna be a Frisco Jeans fan. Trust me.
And it's gonna be their birthday, so you can't.
And it's Gemini season, baby.
Gemini season.
And everybody
Come
on the
on.
lineup is a Gemini. Like it's a
Everybody,
Gemini
yeah.
show right in the middle of Gemini season, man.
I'll be there, brother. I'm
Don't-
a Gemini, man.
Hey, and to my Geminis out there, don't let them hate on you, man.
Ever.
You know,
Don't ever let them
him
hate
and
on
Addy-
you.
I mean, we say this on a bunch of podcasts, but him and Addy were born the exact same day.
We do. We
Really?
are. Yeah, me and Jaden got the same birthday.
Damn, we all triple Gemini. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Some
The Gemini energy is overflowing, bro. So just know it's coming. Y'all gonna really fuck with it. I think it's I don't want to speak too much on it before it's out, but you will see. And if it does what I think it will do, you will know.
It's the best shit. It's the best shit.
Absolutely, man.
And with that, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For everything.
Malik Talking,
Lu-
Ademir,
Yes, sir.
Rax Kills,
Yes, sir.
manager. We out.
Wow.
Bus.
Bro, that was great. I'm sorry if I kept talking, but like.
Nah,
I just felt
you
like
good.
were, like, I had questions for you, man.
No, I love it. I love talking. I love talking about. I don't know. I'm still talking into the mic. I love